But when it comes to train travel, it appears the commuters of Melbourne are Australia's longest suffering, with Sydney's public transport users not far behind. To find the country's most contented commuters, you have to go west. While a list of passenger pet peeves has found loud conversations on mobile phones and coughing fits the most frustrating. A survey by market researchers Canstar Blue has ranked the train networks of Australia's 5 largest cities according to the views of more than 3,000 passengers. Melbourne's metro network received consistently low reviews from users and is at the bottom of the ladder nationwide for cleanliness, its creaky Myki smartcard ticketing system and fair prices. Yet, a separate piece of research from 2015 found ticket prices in Melbourne were actually lower than Queensland and New South Wales. Canstar Blue editor Simon Downs said the results painted a pretty bleak picture of rail travel in Melbourne. No rail network is perfect, and most reasonable people will be able to accept bad days, whether it's because of delays, overcrowding or any number of other issues that can occur at busy times. However, it's when these problems become the norm, rather than the exception, that passengers have every right to feel angry. He told the Herald-Sun. Melbourne's rail system has suffered from a series of engineering faults this year. While its ticket inspectors are widely seen as Australia's most officious and eager to fine, more than 50% of Melbourne travellers said their trip was regularly delayed compared to just 15% of Perth commuters, and 70% said metro trains were overcrowded. Melbourne also tied with Adelaide and Perth for having the most amount of people feeling unsafe at night. Although the majority still felt secure, Metro only scored mediocre for timetabling, comfort and overall satisfaction, with no top scores at all. As if on cue, on Monday, Victorian Premier Daniel Andrews announced a $2 billion contract for 65 new suburban trains, to be delivered from 2019 onwards. Initially on the Cranbourne and Pakenham lines, the new trains will have 20% more space for passengers. Public Transport Victoria said Metro had hit punctuality targets for 53 months in a row and 92% of August services ran on time. Sydney-siders were only slightly more satisfied with the Opal card system and ticket prices than the Melbourne counterparts, a situation that is unlikely to improve with the recent withdrawal of the weekly travel reward, which has stung regular commuters. But users of the Sydney Trains network were generally pleased with their service, the timetable and travel comfort, all of which have improved between 2015. Queensland Rail commuters saved their biggest grumble for ticket prices, which is no surprise as, according to some surveys, they are stung with the highest fares in Australia. However, Brisbaneites were happier on comfort, cleanliness and overall satisfaction, and they feel the safest. Adelaideans were generally pleased with their train service, with a steep year-on-year decline in complaints about overcrowding. The sun shines most brightly for public transport users in Perth. Commuters have given the Transperth service 5 stars for ticketing, comfort, reliability and schedules. In addition to Transperth's positive ratings, customers were also found to be less likely to report regular overcrowding or antisocial behaviour on the network compared with a year ago, said the report. Passengers' pet hates were also surveyed, with 58% giving loud personal conversations in person or on mobiles the thumbs downs, and 54% saying sneezing and coughing also riled them. Almost half of people couldn't abide smelly fellow passengers, while 45% whinged about loud music and rampant children. But it seems we're not that bothered about meeting strangers. Just 6% of travellers said fellow passengers striking up a conversation annoyed them. With the public transport prices becoming a major expense, This video examines and compares the prices of public transport from different areas of the globe. News. Our privacy policy includes important information about our collection, use and disclosure of your personal information, including to provide you with targeted content and advertising based on your online activities. It explains that if you do not provide us with information we have requested from you, we may not be able to provide you with the goods and services you require. It also explains how you can access or seek correction of your personal information, how you can complain about a breach of the Australian privacy principles and how we will deal with a complaint of that nature.